in week 4. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready, set.
So on the game's first play, and it's second down now. This defense for the Packers, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And this one is incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's 3rd down and 2. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Trying this down to the 25-yard line. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. Here's Pollard again. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Tony Pollard, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 21.
88. Hey, check 26.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers inside the 20. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. Extra point. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 4. already as they come up 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Rodgers going to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. They'll try and run the option left side. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. On now is the Packers punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Take it at the 37. 54 yards on the punt, 12 on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Out to his left. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run left with Pollard. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Panthers take a 3-touchdown lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Let's take it in at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, and he's got his man in stride, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
Rodgers' throw there, complete to Rodgers. No gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And again, it's Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Here's Thomas. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now with the loss of words for me, which I know would excite all.
Here we go.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Back to throw here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, and only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Slot man moves right.
Hey, 88.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he fires one, but incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular. If they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum.
In motion, the tight end. From midfield, here's Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He rifles one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take over here up near the 40. And, Charles, you know, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you're trying to force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. But they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Rodgers.
Catch made by Watson on the out route. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
15 yards there on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hey, 26.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And the second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones,
his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit.
Lutz with the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. And off it goes. Claybrook's going to bring this one out.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive. He's got a man complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
No gain on the play there, second down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They go back to Pollard on second down.
And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. They'll set up a throw. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will do it for this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Bad news, they didn't get it on second down. The good news is they still only need about 3 or 4 inches here on third.
And the good play callers have looked at both situations. They thought to themselves, okay, this call, I pick up the first down, already ready with that call. If I don't, this is what I'm going to come back with in order to pick it up.
It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down. Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Looking left side, and it's complete.
And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
630. Inside. Back foot.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 24-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Get 300. Get 300. 26. Jump out.
Rodgers now on first down. Touchdown! A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Packers have cut it back within a score.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
He'll complete this one to Watson. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down.
A complete once again to Watson. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to kick it away. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. This is brought in at the 21. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You taking charge.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Back to throw. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Oh, no, he lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
50. 30.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Thomas. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Swinging this out for Pollard.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
120 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better really as the night's gone on.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Now a give here to Pollard.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down that time by Quay Walker. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? And they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get him out 3 down to the 38. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do this thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Rodgers to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Back to throw. Rodgers to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now Rodgers. Right side to Watson. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
50. Hey, you block over here. 50.
To throw is Rodgers. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So there is still time. A little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. They felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to swell the lead to 6. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end.
Let's go! What? What? It's on the injury. Let's go! I didn't think he was going to make 67 yards.
Congratulations to him.
That motherfucker got a foot there. I got blessed. Hey, you started off slow. I got blessed. I definitely got blessed today.
Not in this case, a new NFL record.
Very short kick. This will be taken by the
Good game, bro. Always. That's my nemesis, man. He's nice for real. Horn, what the hell you doing, Horn? I know I'm finna. Catch your ass, Horn.
That's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped off.
Run, you take your bitch ass into the locker room. Don't nobody want to touch you again. That was a big win. That was a big win. And it's not over. That was a big win. To come back like that, that was a big win. He kicked that 67 yarder though, and he had some foot. I might go for 70. No. 67 yards is the max. Is the league. You got a record now. Cute right there, 67 yards. Definitely got to Rizzy. Definitely got the Rizzy. The record for it. Loser back upgrade. I'm finna get his passing, his receiving up now. I don't even care about all the other stuff. For make his receiving. And he's still a star. I'm running like this, averaging over 100 yards a game with him, and he's still a star, man. I don't even understand how these guys do that, bro. Only got 1 point. How did I only get 1 point? I set all my points, man. God dang. What am I looking for? It's crazy. That was a battle. He had no rushing, you know. We both had 3 turnovers. Clock was the same. That was just a good game. That was just a damn good game, man.
The first quarter was set W.
I think he had him out there for 1 play, too.
And it didn't work. And it didn't work.
No running game. He got a rushing touchdown, trash. Tight end. Everybody else locked. Oh, he got a 6-4, boy. Christian Watson. That was a great game.
Lazy just sacks. Fuck his sacks. Lazy just sacks.
They gave Amos that whack pick. That was trash. Felix Azuma. I threw 2 picks?
Go to your sacks.
Oh, damn, boy. Calm your ass down, boy. I fumbled twice? Emmett Till had a terrible game. They be locking in on my boy, man. Look, 22, 134, 2 touchdowns.
And 1 fumble.
Oh, he did fumble. And Emmett fumbled too?
Yeah, he was fumble.
Damn, DJ didn't even have no pay. That's how everybody be locked in on DJ. That's why I went and got Scanny. This my boy too. I ain't get a chance to use him today. Black Dynamite led the way. That's right, boy. Black Dynamite, baby.
Who is that Horn?
JC Horn. And he's good, but I'm going to sit him down. Brian Burns had 2. Amari 101 with 3 tackles. His speed is 93 speed, 95 acceleration as a DN. As soon as I get him a superstar status, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Dante had the 1 pick.
Yeah, that's when he ran in for a touchdown.
Did he run it in for a touchdown?
I think so.
And Tremaine got the fumble call. Oh, Black Dynamite scored that touchdown.
Right.
So what he got, a pick? Oh no, 7 tackles, a fumble recovery, and a touchdown. Dynamite. Dynamite.
What you call him? Dynamite.
You ain't never seen Black Dynamite?
I see it.
That's my shit. Oh, he was going to be 4-0, so we even. We battling. We're battling.
And you got it in first place in the South. First place in the South, see? First place in the South.
I know. I'm the defending champ.
They get us 6.
The Falcons stole all my damn players. Goddamn, bro.
They keep trying to play it for you. Why he picked up with nobody yet? His awareness is 85.
Who?
Him right there.
Yeah, running back, though. I don't need that.
You do too. You need to back up.
Hold on, let me show you my squad. You must don't know what the king got over here. First off, he's a killer right here. I'm wearing, what's his zone?
But he is safety.
And he about to join the squad as soon as I fire somebody.
Fire Horn ass.
Hell no. Let me show you what I got here. Let me show you what I got here, which is why he should never have gotten burned like this. Let me show you this squad. Let me show you this squad, boy. First off, this is Emmett Till. It's my quarterback. Gangster. I need his throwing power to get better, but, you know, we're going to work on that.
His throwing power ain't true.
But he's an X factor. I think I'm going to have to go and put a glove on him. I think that's what his problem is. He mad he ain't got no glove on that hand. Maybe it's getting cold. Let's get him a glove. We're going to do it all white and keep that side gutter. Hold on. Let me take this bandage off. Let's take this tape off. Now this hand we going all white though. Yeah. Yeah. We're gonna keep that up pure. That's the pure arm. You want to do the black? You want to go all white here too? You want to do the secondary? Yeah, let's do the secondary. Okay. Now, running game. Tony Pollard. Somehow he's fell to a star. He was a superstar last year. Like this guy. Just keep winning with me. Only got 3 receivers.
That's what you're not going to do. You need
Another X factor.
receivers.
Need nobody with what I got, boy.
You need another strong receiver.
I thought I had another receiver.
No, somebody just for you.
I be tripping people out because his number 62. I was playing a cat one day. He was like, man, how's this dude lineman beating me down the field? Look at this. 95 overall. This is a superstar that was getting beat on that block like that. Come on, man. That's a trick in the matrix, man. 90. And he's just, I'm assuming he's just a star at 90. How? I have no idea. How can you be 90 and you're a star? Okay, he just, let me see, is he a star?
No.
Let's see, is he a star? Oh, I need some more stars on this line. No, he a star. Then I got this killer, Brian Byrne. Unstoppable force, X Factor. This Buono. When I first started playing with him, he was a 66 overall. Now he's a star, 83. 93 speed, 95 accelerator. I can put him back to corner if I want to. I mean, D back. Super fast as a DB. He faster than wide receivers out here. But I was like, he'll probably kill on that D line. So I'm going to try him out. Another superstar. He's a star. Black Dynamite. I'm sure he's a star. Get him the superstar status, especially after that pick 6 today. Tremaine. Another star. Should be a superstar, but okay. Walker, Texas Ranger. It's my cat. I need to start letting him play in that 4-3 defense. Then I got Brandon Smith. Eustace Elbert. Or whatever. Eucelis Gilbert. No, this is where I destroy niggas, bro. This is my secondary. Superstar. He's a star. He was a superstar last year. This is what I don't understand. The nigga got 94 man coverage. Who's beating him? How do y'all keep beating this guy and he got 94 man coverage? Come on, man. It doesn't make sense to me. Oh, Jonathan Jones, my brother, superstar. Then let's go to the safety. Oh, J.C. Horn, who should not be getting beat with 90 man coverage. He shouldn't even be getting beat. He's a superstar. Oh, Christian Baptist, another superstar, up and coming.
But he plays behind this Horn.
Yeah, I mean, 87, 75. I got to keep building them. That's what I do. I just keep building the guy. Jeremy King, another superstar. Grant Gilbert, another superstar, boy. I should not be getting beat. I should not be getting beat, man.
Yeah, he should be.
Look at this kicker. He's a star. 99 power, 94 action. I should never miss a field goal. And how is he the 7th ranked kicker with a stat like that?
Based on overall rating of 82.
Let's find out who's the best kicker on here. Let's go do that right freaking now. How is he the 7th best kicker? What I'm trying to do? I'm finna see who's the best kicker. That's gonna bother me now. Oh, okay. I forgot about Justin Tucker. Evan McPherson, that's some bull. Harrison Butker, that's some bull.
He won the Super Bowl.
Young Hoku. How he get that cold in a few seasons? That's crazy.
For 7 years.
I don't give a damn. His kicking ain't never been that strong.
Dave Carson.
Ain't nobody kicking like me out here, man. Except these 2, 3.
So you ain't giving Kuno no props at all, huh?
I'm 99 kicking power. I'm better than him. Nobody should be better than me other than these 3.
But you slower than him running the ball.
I don't care about none of that. I'm talking about this foot. They got one job, man.
And he does his job.
Let's see who got the strongest with 99 foot. Damn, I ain't even got the strongest 99? Damn. Wait, did I miss myself? Who's his name? Ryan Stone, huh? Oh, here I was. Where I was. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What? Freak out of here, bro. It's another hard fought win. Respect.
And no, we 4-2. So.
80. So now look, he want to get re-signed. I really don't want to sign him. I'd like to see him go play for somebody else in Bob. But if something happens to Pollard, I got him as my backup. He was called my first run.
Sign his ass.
I got to sign CJ first. And I got to sign Jonathan. He only want $8 million. Now he gonna fall off, but he gonna cover that zone for me. JC, that's enough. I gotta sign these guys, man. Gotta sign him. Gotta sign him.
Oh, yeah.
Gotta sign him. Gotta sign him. Gotta sign him.
Your whole team.
Don't have to sign him. And I gotta sign him. Like I gotta sign my whole team with this $80 million, man.
Yeah, you do. And he asked for $19.5 million.
He don't get it though.
I was fucking around selling them now. They crazy.
I tried to trade them to people. Don't nobody want to take them. I didn't offer them.
Wizard John, I see you.
I'm out, man.